You crank up that air conditioner, get a little less gas mileage, don't you?
Yeah, and a lot of people cranking up that AC once again today, Paul. It's going to be hot. Yeah, I've been talking about it all week. And as we take a look back at yesterday, high of 101, which was a record for August 29th. Then we had a low of 71. Here's your normal. So we're usually in the upper 80s to upper 60s during the morning hours. So we have been dealing with this heat. And once again, we're on the climb. Temperature's already 92 here in Chattanooga, 89 in Athens, and 85 in Blue Ridge. You add in the humidity, it feels a touch hotter. Already 97 here in Chattanooga with that heat index, 93 in Athens and 88 in Blue Ridge. High temperatures once again awfully close to 100 degrees, reaching right at 99 here in Chattanooga, 95 in Athens, lower 90s into the Blue Ridge Mountains, and we'll have 96 down in Calhoun. On record watch once again. So we tied a record on Wednesday. We broke a record on Thursday, and it looks like we're probably going to break a record for your Friday as well. The old record 98 set back in 1993. But if you're not a fan of the heat, I have something for you in my back pocket here, because we are going to turn a little bit cooler by the middle of next week. But first, still going to be dealing with some of that heat through Labor Day weekend. But look what happens as we get into Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. High temperatures back in the low 80s, so 15 to almost 20 degrees cooler than what we've been dealing with the last couple of days. But still, it's going to be hot. If you're going to be out, make sure you're looking before you lock. Stay hydrated, especially if you're heading out to some of that Friday night football action. Limit that strenuous activity for the next several hours until it starts to cool down this evening, and take plenty of breaks in that AC or shade, especially if you work outside. Now, as for your satellite and radar, not a whole lot going on. We have some showers along the Gulf Coast, but as we get into the afternoon, we're going to see a few bubble ups. Already starting to see that happen into western North Carolina. But the story heading into the weekend, or the next big thing, going to be our chance for storms increasing, which of course we need because it has been very dry here across the Tennessee Valley. So here's a look at your Labor Day weekend. Scattered storms both Saturday and Sunday as a front approaches from the northwest. Labor Day trending drier, high temperatures a little bit cooler in the 90s. But here's the setup. So this weekend we're watching two things. One, a cold front moving in from the northwest, plus that moisture flowing in from the Gulf of Mexico. With those two things coming together, we're going to have that lift, which will mean pop-up storms during the afternoon and evening. And of course, we're going to need it. And as we take a look at your futurecast, it's right on schedule with what we just saw on radar. Pop-up storms in western North Carolina. Some of those sneak into the valley as we continue through the evening. Time stamp at 7 o'clock, right as those games are kicking off. Still could be a couple showers out there. Not going to be anything widespread, so shouldn't impact your Friday night plans all that much. But then as we get into your Saturday, morning should be dry through about 10, 11 o'clock. Then after lunchtime, more bubble up storms going to be possible as that front is still going to be pretty far to our northwest, but we're going to have plenty of moisture and pretty good chance of many of us seeing rain tomorrow, which of course we do need. It has been very dry here across the Tennessee Valley, and then Sunday morning starting off dry, and then we'll do it all over again with more pop-ups during the afternoon. So here's a look at our latest in-house model with your futurecast rainfall. Again, today, maybe a quarter of an inch. Some areas could get more with some of those downpours, but then looking ahead through Sunday morning, some areas could pick up upwards of an inch to even 2 inches in western North Carolina, which would be beneficial rain because we've only had 0.13 of an inch officially at the Chattanooga airport. Now, some of you have had more than that, but we're running an 8-inch on average departure in our rainfall department, and we're dealing with this D1 drought here, moderate drought conditions across much of the Tennessee Valley. So any rain that we can pick up over the next several days into next week is going to be very beneficial. Here's a 7-day forecast. Through Labor Day, we'll have some rain chances. The next week turning cooler with more rain in the forecast through the middle of the week, Paul.
All right, Clay, thank you.